everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the 49ers going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Starters defensively for the 49ers. New coach, new GM, but a couple nice pieces to build around up front. Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner.
And that continues for them because, remember, they were the same duo in college at the University of Oregon. Now they're teammates of the San Francisco 49ers. And I think both have played well in their short time in the league. But they also get help because they have an experienced veteran on the back end of the defense, Antoine Bethea. I think you can build around him as well. Get some younger, quicker guys to go, but Antoine Bethea, he'll lead them with confidence.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Partner, I like Carlos Hyde coming out of Ohio State because I like the way that he would run inside and bodies would just scatter when he got through there. A very strong, aggressive runner inside.
Finished just shy of 1,000 with 988. If you're a back, how much does that hurt?
It hurts a lot, and then you want to talk to the official scorer at home and say, you couldn't find 12 more yards for me somewhere?
And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Sproles, the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the line.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick backing up, going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 79 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 64 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Curley. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying to...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And quickly they get to the line. And he'll get it up the middle. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, here's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going up top. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wentz now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 19 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's caught at the 3. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw, Kaepernick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ahmad Brooks able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Connor Barwin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tied right there. Hey. Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's got room. He cuts right sideline in some space. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit you.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.